Hi students, welcome to online class. In this video we are going to discuss about chapter 2 data abstraction. So last video we have discussed about what is mean by data abstraction. So hiding some details, giving only the essential details. So that is what they used to call it as data abstraction. So we can say in another definition, data abstraction is used to say how the operations it does not need to bother about how the operations are done, how the operations are implemented. Just the programmers want to know whether the program works or not. So now in this video we are going to discuss about constructors and selectors. What is mean by constructors and selectors? See, constructor means it is a function that built the abstract data type. So constructors are used to build the abstract data type. For example, if you say an abstract data type called city, that particular city is used to hold the city name and its latitude and longitude. So here the city is the object. The city is called the object, and then that is used to hold the name of the city and its latitude and longitude. So here the constructor is a function. Constructor is a function that is used to create the abstract data type, that is used to build the abstract data type. Then what is mean by selectors? Selectors means these are the functions. So constructor is also a function, selectors are also a function that is used to retrieve the information from the data type, that is from the abstract data type. Right, now we can see in a detailed explanation about constructor and selector. I think you might have understood this slide, students. Again I repeat, constructors are the functions that is used to build the abstract data type. So we are going to create the abstract data type using constructor function. For example, if you take an object called city, that particular object contains the parameters such as city name, latitude and longitude. So like that, selectors are also some functions that is used to retrieve the information from the data type, abstract data type. Right, we can say an example, city equal to make city name comma lat comma lon. So here after the equal to, that is in the right hand side, make city is the constructor function. Make city is the constructor function that contains three parameters. What are they? Name, latitude, longitude. Whereas city is called the object. Right. Now to extract the information of a city object, you should use functions called get name of city. So we are going to create some selector functions. What are the selectors? Selectors are also the functions that is used to retrieve the information from the abstract data type. Right. So here city is called the object. City is called the object, and then that particular object is, from that object we are going to retrieve the information through these three functions. What are the three functions? Get name of city, get latitude of city, get longitude of city. So here these three functions are called selectors, whereas make city is called the constructor. where city is called the object. So get name of city, get latitude of city, get longitude of city, these are called the selectors, right? These are called the selectors. Now we can see, so using some pseudo code, how to calculate the distance between the two objects. So we are going to find out the distance between the two objects, that is city 1 and city 2. So let us take the pseudo code. So distance is the distance is the another function that contains two parameters, city 1 and city 2. Distance is a function that contains two parameters, one is called city 1 and another one is called city 2, right? So after getting the values of city 1 and city 2, the values are passed to get latitude of city 1, get longitude of city 1. The values will be passed to another function called get latitude, get longitude, and then it will be assigned to LT1, LG1. So LT1, LG1, here they have given colon equal to. This can be called as assigned as or becomes. We should not call it as equal to or colon equal to. This is called as assigned as or becomes. So here get latitude of city 1 is assigned to LT1, whereas get longitude of city 1 is assigned to LG1. The same thing is happened in the next line. LT2, LG2 is assigned as, what it is assigned as? LT2, LG2 is assigned as get latitude of city 2, get longitude of city 2. So now get latitude of city 2 is assigned to LT2. Then get longitude of city 2 is assigned to LG2. Can you understand, students? So now they are returning the value. How they are returning the value? LT1 minus LT2 to the power of 2. So here a floor division, right? To the power of 2 plus LG1 minus LG2 to the power of 2. And then we are dividing by half, right? So some calculation here they have done for calculating the distance between the two cities. So here we want to note it down only one thing. Here city 1 and city 2, the values are passed as a parameter to one function called distance. And then here the symbol is called as assigned as or becomes, right? Next, see here in the above code, read distance, get latitude and get longitude as functions, right? These are all called functions, and read LT as latitude and LG as longitude. Can you understand, students? Right. Now we want to read colon equal to. What is the name of the symbol? Colon equal to is called as assigned as or becomes. Assigned as or becomes. So colon equal to, we should not say colon equal to. It is called as assigned as or becomes. Now see here, LT1, LG1 becomes get latitude of city 1, get longitude of city 1. So now how can I read this? Is read as LT1 becomes the value of get latitude of city 1. LT1 becomes the value of get latitude of city 1, and LG1 becomes the value of get longitude of city 1. Get longitude of city 1, right? So notice that you no need to know how these functions are implemented. So here, as usual, we have studied in the data abstraction. We does not want to bother about how the operations are implemented, but we want to know what are all the operations that are done. What are all the operations that should be done in the particular thing. We no need to bother about how the functions are implemented. You are assuming that someone else has defined them for us. So we want to take as an assumption someone is going to define for this particular thing. So just we specify the operation. What are all the operations that should be carried out. We no need to bother about how the operations are implemented or how the operations are executed. So it's okay if the end user does not know how the functions were implemented. However, the functions still have to be defined by someone. You no need to bother about that. See, the project designer, the program designer, he used to create only the code. What about the customer? The customer is going to run the particular program. He does not bother about the program. Why? We no need to bother about the program. Programmer has already created the program. Just I want to execute the program. Whether the customer is used to check whether the program works or not. That's all. The customer no need to bother about how the programmer has created the program. What are all the things he has done inside the program. He no need to bother about. Simply the customer want to know whether the program works or not. The same manner, we no need to bother about the implementation of the functions. We should bother about whether the program works or not. Right. Now let us identify the constructors and selectors in the above code. So already we know very well about these things. So in this above code, we know very well city equal to make city name comma latitude comma longitude. So here make city name comma latitude comma longitude is the constructor which creates the object called city. So here make city name comma latitude comma longitude is the constructor which creates the object called city. So city is called the object, make city name comma latitude comma longitude is called the constructor. See here. So the values are passed as a parameter inside the make city function, and then the city function will split latitude and longitude in a separate manner. Right? Then we know about selector. What is mean by selector? Selectors are nothing but the functions that is used to retrieve the information from the constructor, from the data type. So it is going to retrieve the information from the data type. So what are all the informations we are going to retrieve from the constructor, from the data type? So we want to know the constructor make city. The constructor make city contains three parameters. What are the three parameters? City name, latitude and longitude. So for that we create three functions. What are the three functions? Get name of city, get latitude of city, get longitude of city. So these are the selectors because these functions extract the information of the city object. So it is going to extract, it is going to get the information about the city object. Right? Right. So let's see these three functions. See here, get name. So we want to pass the city name inside this. Then here get latitude. So we want to give the input as latitude. So get latitude function is used to get the input of latitude of the city 1 as well as the for city 2. Like that we can go for longitude. Right? So let us consider another example for slope. For finding the slope. So for slope we are going to construct the constructor and the selector. Right. Before that you want to read another one thing called double hyphen. These are called as comments. Whenever a particular line starts with double hyphen, then that is called a comment line. So comment line you know very well about in 11th standard itself. Comment lines are non-executable segments. Comment lines are non-executable segments. Right. See another example. So here make point x comma y. Make point x comma y. So this is called the constructor. Make point x comma y. What are the two parameters? One is called x and another one is called y. And then if make point is called the constructor, x and y is the parameter, then what we want to find out? We want to find out the x coordinate and then we want to find out the y coordinate. So x coordinate and the y coordinate is called the selector. X coordinate and y coordinate is called the selector. And then we are going to pass the x coordinate in points, right? And then y coordinate in points. X coordinate is passed in the point of 0th position, that is in array format. So x coordinate should be passed first. Then y coordinate should be stored in next, that is point of 1. So in 0th position x coordinate is placed and first position the y coordinate is placed. So what will happen? Both the points will be passed to x and y and then it will be passed to the make point function. Make point is the constructor function and then just it returns the x and y value. Right. So data abstraction is supported by defining ADT, which is a collection of constructors and selectors. So who is supporting the data abstraction? Abstract data type is supporting the data abstraction. Abstract data type is supporting the data abstraction, which is a collection of constructor and selector. Without constructor and selector, we cannot create abstract data type. Without abstract data type, we cannot go for the concept called data abstraction. Then constructors create an object. So as usual they have given another definition. Constructors create the object bundling together different pieces of information. So using the constructor we can create the object. So that particular thing is making all the information in a bundled manner, in a single manner, right? And then selectors is used to extract the individual pieces of information from the object. So constructor is going to store all the different informations in one particular object called city, right? Make city is the constructor. That particular function contains three parameters: get name, not get name. Make city contains three parameters called city name, latitude and longitude. All these three informations are stored in one place called city object. But this is called constructor, make city. Whereas selector is used to find out the individual information. It is used to extract the individual information from the object. Get name of city, get latitude of city, get longitude of city. So constructor is used to create an object and store all the information together. Whereas selector is used to retrieve all the information from the object. It is used to extract the information from the object, right? So both the things are very important for the data abstraction as well as abstract data type. So I think you might have understood these classes, these two concepts, constructor and selector. So let's end the class. Thank you, students.